Good morning. It is Friday, July 30th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC digital platforms. Remember to share your thoughts on the stories covered in this edition of 3 News Now. And as always, you can let me know your name and where you're watching from. So let's take a look outside at our CSU camera. So that's from our CSU cam, and you can see downtown Cleveland, a little bit of clouds there, and boy, oh boy, we are winding down the month of July with cooler temperatures in your forecast. Hollie is tracking it all for you.
Danielle, thanks so much. And looking ahead to the rest of this cooler afternoon, notice that we are not seeing much of a difference on our National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Temperatures pretty much steady in that low 70 range with partly to mostly sunny skies this afternoon. We'll have partly cloudy skies tonight. We'll fall into the 50s as we start off your Saturday. And that is chilly for this time of the year. And it looks like we'll see sunshine tomorrow, more cloud cover later in the day, but still dry. And it looks like we'll be very beautiful, upper 70s. Then as we get into Sunday, notice showers starting to show up, and we're going to have scattered showers and thunderstorms to deal with as we head through the end of the weekend. So you plan accordingly. In the meantime, it's a very pleasant feeling Friday. Open up windows and enjoy the cooler air. We're in the low 70s for highs. And then tomorrow, upper 70s. Again, a mix of clouds and sun, and then there's those rain chances on Sunday. But even into next week, we're in the 70s as we're talking first full week of August, 70s Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday, upper 70s. Will be 80 on Thursday. Danielle, back to you.
Thank you, Hollie. And a tough loss this morning for one of Cleveland's own. Olympian Delonte Tiger Johnson came up short in the boxing quarterfinals. He got some good hits in, but he was up against the defending gold medal winner from Cuba. Well, he's pretty tough, and we definitely want to congratulate you, Delonte Tiger Johnson. You have made Cleveland proud. But Ohio is still in the Olympic fight, though. Toledo's O'Shea Jones won her match overnight and will now advance to the semifinals.
Shots fired, 1739. You step it up.
We have one down. Last down.
Mansfield Police are investigating a shooting involving an officer that left one man dead. Police say they were responding to a hang-up 911 call. Once they got there, they say they heard cries for help inside an apartment and then were approached by a man with a knife. They say the suspect didn't drop the weapon and tried to get into the apartment. That's when police shot him. The suspect was taken to a local hospital where he died. A stabbing victim is also being treated at a local hospital for his injuries. Federal and state authorities are cracking down on MS-13 gang activity in Ohio. At a news conference in Columbus, authorities said Juan Flores Castro has been sentenced to 35 years in federal prison. He is a member of an Ohio branch of the violent El Salvador-based gang. There have been 9 defendants convicted and sentenced for committing murder on behalf of the crime organization. Investigators say the long-term MS-13 investigation has solved 8 homicides. A man and woman in Southwest Ohio are facing multiple federal charges in connection to the January 6th riot at the Capitol. Therese Borgeting of Piqua, Ohio, and Walter Messer of Inglewood are facing multiple charges that include disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds. An anonymous tip showed the two posted photos and videos of themselves in the crowd in D.C. on January 6th. So far, more than 500 people have been arrested nationwide in connection to the riots. Ohio's COVID-19 cases are now above the benchmark 50 cases per 100,000 people. Now, that's what Governor DeWine referenced earlier this year when lifting the state's health orders. Thursday's numbers were a little less than Wednesday, with 1,205 new cases. But we are seeing more counties with substantial COVID spread. They are Medina, Lorain, Erie, Huron, Richland, Ashland, and Crawford. And yesterday, Governor DeWine said he is concerned about school kids being exposed and transmitting COVID, but he's still leaving mask mandates and those decisions up to local officials.
Last year, we did not see much spread directly in school. And the reason we didn't is virtually everybody was wearing a mask. And so if schools opt not to have masks this year, the concern is that will spread in those schools, and then it will go back out into the community.
Governor DeWine mentioned that the main difference between last year and this year is vaccine. Time for a look at 3 things to know happening right here in Northeast Ohio, starting with exciting news for rock and roll fans. Tickets for the Hall of Fame induction ceremony go on sale this morning. The 36th annual event will take place on October 30th. Now, this year's inductees include Tina Turner, Carole King, the Go-Go's, Jay-Z, and the Foo Fighters. Now, you can get tickets from RocketMortgageFieldhouse.com after 10 a.m. Senator Bernie Sanders is in town this weekend. Today and tomorrow, he will be traveling between Akron and Cleveland with candidate Nina Turner. His visit comes ahead of the 11th Congressional District primaries that will be held next week. Turner is running against Councilwoman Shontel Brown, who also has a busy campaign. That agenda that she has, the campaign agenda during this last stretch of the race. And live music is back at the Blossom Music Center for the first time in 17 months. The venue is opening its doors to the crowds tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. James Taylor and Jackson Brown will be performing starting at 7:30. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you Monday morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great weekend, everyone.